Hello and welcome back to the program. Well, now we're joined by Casey Gartman. She is with the Baptist Healthcare Foundation, and she's going to talk to us about Baptist Healthcare and some of the events that they have coming up in the next couple of months and ways that you can get involved with those events and with Baptist Healthcare. Casey, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Cam. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely. No, it's my pleasure. You guys do great things in the community. I know you've been a little busy over the last 18, 19 months, but you're still, doing the great things in the community that Baptist has always done. So we appreciate that. And we're happy to have you guys on today. And starting about that, so the foundation, obviously, I'm sure everybody in the community knows about Baptist Hospital, but you guys are another arm of that. Tell me a little bit about the foundation and what you guys do for Baptist Healthcare.
Absolutely. Thank you. So yes, as you said, I serve as the Chief Development Officer for Baptist Healthcare, and in part of my responsibilities, I lead our foundation, which is the philanthropic arm of the organization, where we reach out to members of the community, individuals, and businesses to make gifts to the organization to provide support for programs and services within Baptist Healthcare. We are so lucky here in Pensacola to live in an incredibly giving community that is full of people that are constantly looking for opportunities for a way that they can help lift and improve the quality of life for all of us here.
Absolutely. And one of the ways you guys are improving the quality of life is with the construction of a new facility in Pensacola.
Yes.
Tell me about that and how that construction is going.
Yes, you all may have noticed the small little construction project happening right now on Brent Lane at the intersection of Brent Lane and Interstate 110 across the street from Pensacola Christian College. We are in the midst of building a $615 million project that does represent the largest investment in healthcare in our community's history. The project does include a 10-story hospital, a 6-story health center, which you would typically know as a medical office building, as well as a behavioral health unit.
Wow, that is quite an investment and quite a facility. What is the timeline for when that will be opening for the community?
We are on track, we're happy to say, to open in the fall of 2023. But you will see that 10-story hospital shelled in by January.
Yeah, a lot of times people will see that the building is built, but it's all the stuff on the inside that takes a lot of time. So that's exciting, definitely for the community and for us to have that new facility. So, but let's talk about things right now. It's October. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Tell us about some of the things you guys do during this month and how that benefits the community.
Yeah, so typically in the past, we've held an event called Bras Across the Bridge to help increase awareness and outreach to our community for support of Breast Cancer Month. Because of COVID, we have not had that event the last year. We're not doing it this year, and we're trying to find new creative ways that we can reach out to the community to make sure that they are aware that mammograms are life-saving screenings in a woman's life. And at Baptist Healthcare, we do not want financial constraints to come in the way between any woman receiving this life-saving screening. So at the Baptist Healthcare Foundation, we have a fund, the Mammogram Fund, that goes towards providing these life-saving screenings for women in our community that are uninsured. And so we strongly encourage members of the community, if you are uninsured and you need to get your mammogram, please reach out to us. You can call Baptist at 850-469-7500 to be screened and make sure that you are eligible for the program. But during the month of October, Cam, like you said, we reach out to members of the community to make donations for this fund so that we can provide these screenings for women. Since the inception of this program over 10 years ago, we've provided over 2,300 mammograms to women in our community. Over 500 of them have had to come in for additional screenings or biopsies, and 25 women have been diagnosed with breast cancer as a result of this program that they would not have known had they not received this first life-saving screening through the foundation.
Wow, that is fantastic. Those stats just tell you right there what a great impact you guys are having
Yeah.
with these ladies in the community. Like you said, they wouldn't have known otherwise
That's
if
right.
you guys weren't doing this as a public service for the community. So
Yeah,
that's
and
fantastic.
there are other programs, federal programs, that do help cover the cost of the treatments if the woman is diagnosed. So we make sure to connect them with those next stage of resources as well.
Well, we got about a minute left, but I do want to talk about the event coming up at the end of this month,
Yes.
the Stepping Out in Style. Tell us about that.
Stepping Out in Style Fashion Show. It's the 45th annual Stepping Out in Style Fashion Show put on by the Women's Board of the Baptist Healthcare Foundation. We are planning to host it on Thursday, October 28th at 6 p.m. at the Sanders Beach Community Center. Of course, we will be following all CDC guidelines at the time of the event for masking and distancing. But we are so thankful to the sponsors that have stepped up so far to be a part of it, including Cox. We're grateful for your support, but it's just a really great event every year. And proceeds from this year's event will benefit the nursery at the new Baptist Hospital at the Brent Lane campus within the mother-baby unit.
Well, that is fantastic. It is a great event. I'm glad you guys will at least still plan to have it. So fingers are crossed that things will keep trending in the right direction, and you guys will be able to.
Yes,
to have
we are
that
hopeful
event.
those COVID numbers will keep declining.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Casey, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you, Cam. Appreciate you.
And thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you join us next month as another look across the Gulf Coast.